It's party time, it's fun time. This is definitely the place to be, the place to be seen, the place to be where memories are made. Hey Steve, put it there boy. A grand 1922.
2022?
2022?
Yes.
That's the year, and this is going to be a year that Barry Island's going to be
never
greater.
Forget.
Ever greater and greater than it's ever been.
Yes.
To give you an update of where we're going and how the new year started off. Well, it started off with an awful lot of work which we got to do to put it up to a very high standard for next season, which is the only way we know to do things is right. So you'll see everybody as you go around, painting, cleaning, decorating, altering various things to make it better for our visitors. But I want to wish all our visitors and all your viewers a very happy special new year to them all, and I hope it's great for everyone. Though we have got this little bit of a crisis at the moment where the coronavirus is still with us, but I think we're going to have to live with it because it's going to be here for a long time. I think Mark Drakeford and Boris Johnson, there are two great men that's doing their very best for us to keep us in business. They've got their problems, and I know there's the Tea Party, but I really believe that both of these guys ought to put that one side at the moment and get on with making this country great again. And the way they're going to make it great is to sort the electric out, because that's going up and that's hitting everybody. So the amount of time that's being wasted over squabbles, I think, should be directed into helping the British people, the people that we live with, the people that make the country straight. They're the people that need a little bit of help, and the ever scoring prices with electric and food, that's where I think they want to be, and I think they ought to do something about it. And if anybody got the power, it's those two. I don't envy their job. I couldn't do their job, and I don't think I'd want to do the job, because I'm sure it's a very unthankful job, but I do believe in them, and I do believe both of these men are doing the best for Wales and England they can do at the present moment. But we still got to have a little bit of something to look forward to. We want to be cheerful, and this amusement park in Barry is going to help us to do that, because we spend many hours, as you know, and you're one of our followers and one of our great allies, to try and make this place greater and better than it was last year, which over the last 7 years I've been here, every year we've succeeded in our success and making it better. And it has, and you've been a great ally and help to us, so I really believe that Barry's a better place for you than without you. So I wish you the best of luck. And it's well, it's the truth, that's the way I see it. And it speaks for itself, because you're putting out what we're doing, the people can see it and they feel maybe this is the place they ought to go. Well, the people that come to Wales is just not the benefit for Barry Island, the whole of Wales benefit from it. And that's a good sign. You know, Barry, we got the biggest, as you know, biggest machine of its type in the world coming here. I mean, nobody else got one in the country. England, Wales, Ireland, Scotland, that ride is coming here, and I think it'll bring the masses back to Barry Island. When I was a kid, it was a #1 place to go. When you went to Barry Island, you knew it was another day, a good day. Yeah. And when you left Barry Island, you said to yourself, hey mother, hey dad, what have I got to do to come back here? You know, when can we come back? And we used to come here 3 times a year, and every time it was a magic experience. And I think from that young age, I love the place very much, and I love it more now. I'd like to put my arms around it and tell how much I love it. But of course, there was a lot of work to be carried out when we bought it. We've done most of it. We're not complete yet, but we're going forward leaps and bounds. And for the people of all over the world that will probably see this new ride that's operating here, and a lot of people from around the world will come on this ride. It's that special to the thrill seekers. I'm going to go on it with probably yourself and a few more on the first ride. I'm going to have to be very brave. I don't know how many whiskies I'm going to need before I get on it.
I'm exactly the same.
I'm not quite sure with it, but it's something. It's a great event. Yes. It's a great thing to look forward to, because Barry Island has had more money spent on it this year with 5 new rides than it have in the last 100 years. So the big investment has come to Wales, and myself and my family and my friends and my loyal workers, we're all so excited about Barry. We can't do enough for it. They work beyond the call of duty. Myself, my friends, my family, and certainly we have some very loyal workers that's been with us. Some's been with us 50 years, you probably know. But I think this is the big winner this year. I think this is the one people are going to say, Barry
I
is the
100%
place
agree.
to go.
This is the season
Yes.
to break all other seasons.
Well,
that's my thought.
The amount of phone calls I'm getting from coach companies to come here, because prior to us taking it over, a lot of coach companies from Midlands, London, Swansea, all around the country, they'd come here with us and say Barry Island and the park, in this park, either wasn't open or wasn't very good, or the people didn't like it, and the coaches got back to where they came from. The customers said, we want our money back. This hasn't been what you said it was.
Yeah.
Now we're getting more and more coaches coming here. We're getting record coaches coming back to the island, and that can only be good for every business in Barry. So the whole island and the whole of Wales will benefit from our success. And I hope our success continues. But the amount of what we're putting in here with the new dodgems, there's new, the runaway train, there's a new car ride coming in. There's many new rides coming here, more so than ever. So I think we're going to take it to a new level. We want to obviously tarmac the car park here. There is still a little bit of work to do, but at the end of the day, it's definitely going to be the place to be seen. And as you know, over the years, there's many millions and millions of people have had fun in Barry Island. We want that to continue. We want to make new records of the amount that come here and the amount of people that want to come back here. Because that's how I felt when I was a little boy. And I hope we can pass that passion, that feeling on to our new visitors that's coming in, hopefully this year.
You've got details on what rides you've got coming?
Yes, I can give you all the details. But you know, there's some hush-hush at the moment, because that's the way some of these rides are, because the people that's making them. But there's the runaway train that's coming here. There's a new dodging coming here. There's a new car ride coming here, and there's of course the Circle 32 coming here. So there is 5, I think it's 6 rides. There's a ride which we're doing a deal on at the moment called the Spinning Coaster. That we're trying to do a deal at the moment. So yeah, a lot of interest, a lot of new rides. We don't know exactly when they're coming, but they have been ordered, and hopefully, because of the Circle 32 was going to be for February, I think that's changed a little bit because of the galvanizers in Holland was out of business because of the coronavirus stopped the factory. So that delayed it a little bit, but they are speeding it up. We are doing everything we possibly can to get it here for as early as we can in the season. So we're making room for them as we speak. We're altering things around. As you can see, it was the end of the season, but it didn't mean it was going to close. We've kept open in a small way. You know, the big wheel's still going, the Disco Fever, the Scenic Railway Mark II, Cyclone roller coaster, Dodge and Monster, Gravitron. There's some rides here, so even if you come now, it's not the full Monty, but it's still a show.
Yes.
We're still putting on the show.
Well, I
we're
can
still
see a lot of
entertaining
people as we're talking out there, living life, they're living it.
Yeah.
A lot of happy faces, and I like that.
Well, that's what keeps us going. That's part of the payment. Our success and my mind, it's not all about money. Those smiling phases is payment enough for me. But I got to see them enjoying themselves, and to give them a day to remember and tell their friends this is the place to come back to.
Family vlog.